the Detroit Pistons traded for Bojan Bogdanovic. They traded Kelly Olynyk and Saban Lee. The Jazz had other offers for first-round picks, but they didn't want to take on any salary. Now, here's the question. With the addition of Bojan, do you think this makes the Pistons at least a threat to make the play-in game?
So I actually have the teams listed here that I believe firmly are locks for the playoffs / play-in. Celtics, Bucks, Heat, Sixers, Cavs, Raptors, Hawks, Bulls. That's 8 teams.
One spot left. Oh, two spots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
you
8,
didn't say
9.
the Nets.
9. Facts. That's why I apologize because I
spot
knew
left.
I had 9 teams listed here. Thank you very much.
One spot
So
left.
9 teams that I feel are
Name the teams
basically.
left.
So you have the Knicks, you have the Pistons, you have the Hornets, you have the
Did
Magic.
you name the Cavs?
Yeah, he
Yes,
named
the Cavs are one of my top ones. So you have the Knicks, you got the Magic, you got the Hornets, and you got the Pistons.
Wizards.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Hey, I would take the Wizards over the Pistons.
The Wizards are a better team than the Pistons.
So let's be real.
I guess they
They
are.
can make that final
It's just
play-in
not
spot.
exciting. I'm being rude. I'm
Bradley
No,
Bill.
they're not
Bradley.
exciting, but they
I'm
got
sorry,
Monte
Bradley.
Moore.
He said, "Let's."
They got Bradley
I'm sorry.
Bill.
KP
real.
needs respect when he's healthy, I guess. I don't want
Rui
to.
Hachimura, Kyle Kuzma,
Daniel Gafford.
Monte
They got a lot of
Moore.
good
You
players.
see Kuzma's 6'10"?
He's been that.
No,
Will Barton.
apparently he's grown more according to
Nah,
Yeah, he
himself.
said he's growing.
Now, the Wizards have a lot of good players.
They have a lot-
Yeah, I'm
really
being
good players.
disrespectful. I honestly I am. But I just look at the Pistons. I see Cade Cunningham. I see Jaden Ivey. I see that.
Yeah, it's that excitement. That's what it is. Same thing with Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter is liking a new excitement, and I love everything the
You
Pistons
didn't
are
have
doing.
to make
but
me
they're
sound
still
like a
young
casual,
team.
but you're 100% right. They are super young, and I just I look at. Let's just be real. I look at the Magic, another young team. They might just be a little bit more complete. I know that's crazy to say when you're comparing both the two bottom teams of the Eastern Conference, but you have Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero.
Franz.
I said Franz Wagner. Wendell Carter Jr. It's
Isaac's
just that
coming back.
Jonathan Isaac. There you go. Cole Anthony. I didn't even mention coming.
No,
off
you
the
said
bench.
Franz. He's good enough to where his name has to be pronounced right.
Did I say Franz?
I think so.
Did
Yeah.
say
Man, I'm
Franz.
sounding more and more like a casual man. I'm sorry. Yes, Franz
Lock back in.
Wagner, who was absolutely amazing in the Euro tournament. I just look at the Magic and I just think that they're a little bit more complete right now. But that just can't take away from the fact that Cade Cunningham is probably the best player out of both of these two teams, and I just put a lot of
Yes,
stock into Cade.
Probably.
I mean, Banchero can be that guy, but Cade's the most complete player right now. Can improve on his shooting, and also improve on not turning the ball over as much. But Cade's got it all, and that's what leans me to wanting to side with the Pistons. But I can't ignore the Magic and how complete in comparison they are.
So who you think fighting for the 10th seed?
So
I think it's the Wizards and the Knicks.
the Knicks need their respect, especially after getting what they needed in a point guard. We'll see what happens with Quinn Grimes if he actually takes that step in the development. R.J. Barrett, of course, like I mentioned, entering that most improved. Maybe Randall getting back to that form, or let's just not be as fallen off as he was last season. Just get back to regular Randall status. Mitch Robinson continuing to improve.
Yep.
The Knicks are
Isaiah Hardenstein, baby.
There you go. That a great pickup
addition.
by you guys.
I wish the Clippers would
Absolutely.
have kept him.
I wish the Lakers would have
Too
tried
bad.
to do something to acquire him. But ultimately, the Knicks is a fair pick. I think that I would lean the Magic over the Pistons as well. But the Pistons are headed into a great direction.
The Pistons were the 14th seed last year. I think the Pacers are the only team that's going to be worse than them. I think they'll be better than Orlando. Just me personally, I think they will. I think the play-in spot's going to be decided by the Knicks, Wizards, Hornets, and Pistons. And I do favor the Knicks because I think they have more established players. I do favor the Wizards. I think they have a pretty good roster. And call me crazy, but I kind of favor Detroit slightly over the Charlotte Hornets. I'm not a big fan. I like LaMelo, but outside of LaMelo and Rozier, Gordon Hayward, you can't count on him to stay healthy. They lost Miles Bridges. They brought in Steve Clifford, who he's a good coach, but
Drafted
I
Mark
feel like
Cuban.
it's just a lateral move. You fired him to bring in James Borrego. You fired James Borrego to bring back Steve Clifford. What's the point? Like, there's no point.
No
Yeah.
direction.
So because of that, I like the Pistons. I like Dwayne Casey as a coach, and they have a pretty cute roster. You look at Cade, Ivy, Sadiq Bey, Bojan, Isaiah Stewart off the bench, Alec Burks, Nerlens Noel, who were huge bench pieces for the Knicks. Diallo's good, Bagley's good off the bench.
Jalen Duran.
Yeah, Jalen Duran, Killian Hayes, who, to this point he's a bust, but he can at least play defense somewhat. So
Killian Hayes got to do something one of these years. Yeah. He got to do something.
It's not a bad roster.
He does got to do something because then he's going to be out of the NBA.
And we talked about it earlier, but Bojan was a huge get, 38% on catch and shoot threes last year. And this is why I had a gripe with, you dissecting his game and saying he's relegated to a spot-up shooter. Because last year,
I said he was going to be relegated.
Because last year, he shot 47% from three when he dribbled the ball 3 to 6 times. So when he's creating...
That ain't shit.
How many times did he do that shit? Twice? Motherfucker did that shit twice.
All I'm saying is that when he has
3 to 6.
When he has the ability to dribble, he puts in a little move, he can step back and hit a couple threes.
What, 3 to dribble is like what? You could just come up the court, boom, boom.
3-6 dribbles.
That's boom, boom.
Yeah, he getting off the handoff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's off the dribble.
Little bag work. Okay.
I like Bojan more so than liking his game. I like what the statement that the Pistons are sending to the young team. They investing into this team. They believe in the talent that they're getting, and I think they are going to turn the page soon. They may not make it this year. Everything don't have to be that fast, but I do think that there is a clear-cut direction. I like to pick up a lot because it's a win-win. Damn.
Bless you.
Thank you. Because he can come in and help them and they can win some games, but if not, you flip him at the trade deadline. No harm done. For Saban Lee and Kelly Olynyk, no harm done. So
and you get a first-round pick in return for Bojan. I'm pretty sure you'll get that.
So who you got locking in that 10 spot?
If
Knickerbockers?
Off the top of my head, it would have to be the Knicks. It would have to be. But in all honesty, I think the Chicago Bulls can be a team that falls like that low. The Lonzo Ball news is concerning.
I have the Bulls being one of those 9 that I think is pretty set in stone. So long as you got DeMar and Zach, you should be locked in to the playoffs, at least the play-in. You know what I'm saying?
I think for sure. I'm agreeing with you. I think they're a lock, but I could see them like having the biggest fall off because even last year, what seed were they?
We were a 6
Now they were 6, yeah.
6 seed, yep.
With a DeMar DeRozan year like that, they got you 6. So now we talking about not having Lonzo.
Now he got a point in the sense of where if the same shit happens again last year, we're done. Like we're cooked.
But you lost Caruso and Ball.
But we got hurt and we couldn't win fucking games against good teams. Yeah. So if the same shit happens again, then it looks bad. But we'll talk about the Bulls another day.
And I don't think the Bulls have a bad team at all, but I'm also taking in effect how better a lot of teams got, like the Cavs. I think Brooklyn has to show us something, but they got better. The Celtics got better. The Hawks got better. A lot of teams got better, and it's like the Heat and the Bulls didn't. But I'm still taking the Heat over the Bulls. So, I'm gonna say the Knicks and the Bulls. On some play-in shit.
I think you said that perfectly. And
don't do it
when talking about the Bulls.
Don't fucking do it.
Pierre put it lightly. I mean, you're led by a 30-year-old DeMar DeRozan, 33, 34 years old. Your ceiling is not that high. Last year was your best year. You're not doing anything.
That's it.
It's not like anybody warned Bulls fans that this was going to happen.
You're led by
and
Julius
that's why.
Randle.
And Pierre's right.
You're led by Jalen Brunson.
Pierre's right. What he said is absolutely correct.
Why would you say Star J?
He's doing it. He started.
Other teams in the East got better. And
did you?
When the Donovan Mitchell trade happened,
we did
get better.
Picked up a. You know what?
Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Hartenstein.
We had a better offseason than the Chicago Bulls, and it's not even.
And we're still better than y'all.
That's because
you're hoping to be better. Not having Lonzo Ball is a big blow, my brother.
No, facts.
It's a big blow, and you better hope DeMar DeRozan is any. And I love Comp 10.
Hey,
had a chance to meet him at some.
Shout out to DeMar, but I don't even want DeMar to be the leading scorer. I need the light skinned boy to be the leading scorer. I need him to be that.
It needs to be Zach.
But the tough thing about that is, if DeMar ain't the main guy, how does he be effective? Because you can't spot up at the 15-foot elbow.
So how I look at it, like I don't want him to spot up on no fucking elbow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be dumb tight if I ever see him do some shit like that. What I mean by like there was times in the possessions where DeMar get the ball in the game, right? DeMar rack off. And then DeMar gets double teamed, or DeMar's not feeling it. I want Zach to be more aggressive. I want him to be less reliant on DeMar and realizing like, yo, fuck what DeMar talking about. I'm a 3-level scorer. I can score at will at any point in the game. Let me go take some some pressure off him and let me go get one too. Now I get that his knee was fucked up because before his knee he was averaging 27 points a game. So I get that his knee was messed up, but I need Zach to be on some, yo, I know DeMar had a great season, but I'm a better scorer than him. I am a 3-level bucket. I need to go get mines too.
He's a better ball player than DeMar.
So I think
that all sounds good.
Jalen Brunson, I need you to relax.
It's funny though, because last year, you know, the Bulls had this offseason that got overhyped, and I told you,
we played amazing.
It's not that exceptional. It's whatever. Your ceiling is limited. The Bulls aren't making any noise. And because I was the bearer of bad news, a lot of people, you know, hated on me for
hater?
it. Yeah, they hated on
Remember
me. But
when he wrote his apology letter?
I was 100%
Chicago?
true, and it was one of the worst moments of my podcasting career.
I think we're the only team he doesn't
succumbing to something I truly
to.
believed in.
The Hawks.
That too. Back to the question at hand, because I feel like everybody has went and I didn't.
Okay.
This is not a Bulls topic. This is a
we're just mentioning the Bulls as a potential
it ended
loser.
up being an attack on you. So yeah.
This is not a Bulls topic.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I
how
think
can we not attack him? He got 10 teams he's rooting for.
Oh, listen. I don't get mad if you attack OKC. They ass. I ain't gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying?
listen, I feel like our audience loves when we slander the Bulls. I do.
No, I think they love when we slander you. I think that's what it is.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what's.
I think that's true.
But you know what?
I think we have a lot of Knicks fans. They love to see the Knicks
succeed. I wasn't even going to
succeed.
slander the Knicks. I was going to give the Knicks some credit. You know, they had a good offseason. They have a bunch of really good young ass players. I even one time called them one of the best young cores in the NBA. And the constant disrespect from this side just continue.
It does.
But you know what?
That's Joel. That's Joel. You give an inch, bro takes a mile.
It's not disrespect. It's honesty. It's brutal honesty.
Well,
it is.
That's understandable. DeMar's still better than your team. Zach's still better than your team. So
he is. They both are.
Back to the question at hand. Is Detroit making a play? I agree with you. I think the Knicks, Washington, and Detroit, I think those are the 3 teams that will be fighting for the 10th seed. I am not a believer in Charlotte because they don't play defense. They did lose a 20-point per game score. What is going to happen with Steve Clifford? Is he going to bring that same offense he had before? I don't know. LaMelo's probably going to be exciting this year, but that's
I'm
probably
ready for it.
Gordon Hayward is not reliable. They still don't have his center.
Yep.
Terry Rozier's going to give you.
Bro. Who knows?
He's a rookie. Can you rely on him for a full season? I don't know.
You're right.
So I'm not high on Charlotte. Orlando's going to be an exciting team, but they also have a lot of question marks. What is Jonathan Isaac going to look like? Can Markelle Fultz last for a season? Jalen Suggs, can he get better on the offense? He was great defensively.
Franz is him,
Can he get better? He is him, but he needs to improve also. We have to wait on that. Wendell Carter, was that a fluke or was it not a fluke? There's a lot of question marks with Orlando.
I'll say this really quick. If Boncaro is everything we think he can be,
that's still a lot on a rookie.
But I'm just saying, as a whole, the entire landscape changes.
It does. I think Detroit is slightly better. I think Detroit is better than Orlando because I think, like you said, Cade is the best player out of both teams. I think everybody, there's like 95% of the world that understands and expects Cade in year 2, he's going to be a dog. I think he's going to improve his playmaking, improve his vision. He's going to be very sound on the defensive end. He's going to improve his efficiency.
His jump shot needs to improve.
He's going to finally get full control of the offense,
Correct.
which they didn't give him until, I think, December, January last season. So he's finally going to get control in the offense. And Jaden Ivey's going to be able to play well off Cade. He's a solid shooter. I know this percentages doesn't look that way, but he is a solid shooter. Sadiq Bey now doesn't have to take on those one-on-one roles. His efficiency is going to go up.
Now it's Bojan.
Right. Two guys who can shoot the ball, Bojan and Sadiq Bey. Those you put the spacing around Jaden Ivey, it's going to help
could be
his
a little
game.
Bit better of a shooter.
That was my comparison for Sadiq coming into the league. Bogdanovic.
That's a good comparison.
And now they teteammates.
This is crazy.
And Bojan's also a slept-on defender. He's a pretty good defender.
He's a good defender.
He's a pretty good defender.
He's a good defender.
He is a pretty good defender.
He is. He was their wing stopper.
He's had a very good career.
You know that on 2K he has an A- perimeter defender.
You know what's funny? I wasn't gonna out how we came to this conclusion, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, he's got an A- defensive rating.
I'm not surprised because it doesn't work in the playoffs. But
facts.